anyways, all right, so I'm here because my newbies have had some questions, and I realized that I never clearly went over this, and I want my newbies and my oldies to not feel overwhelmed with Happy Mail. There's a lot of really great ideas when it comes to Happy Mail. People throw a shit ton of stuff in their Happy Mail, and I'm telling you, it doesn't have to be that complicated, and you definitely don't want to overthink it and just keep it simple. So Lizzie, I see that you just jumped on. If you want to tag your newbies too, that would be perfect. So yesterday I met with Jessica in person, and she had a lot of questions about being a new consultant. How do you get your name out there? How do you get people to know that you are now a consultant? Well, the easiest thing to do is have a little packet ready to give to them, right? So I purchased this holographic packet right here. It's an 8x10, and it has a clear front side so that you can see what's in it. And I keep it very, very simple. So everybody starts out with a couple of catalogs. You start out with like one wax bar, but you're gonna have to grow your inventory just a little bit, right? So that you have something to sample to give to people. So I'm gonna tell you what I do. First, I throw in some confetti. So I buy these confetti bags off of Amazon, and you just throw it in because it just makes it so much more fun. Go to the Dollar Tree and buy you some star confettis from the party section and throw it in there. It does not have to be expensive. You're just starting out. You haven't made money yet. Don't spend family money on Scentsy at all, ever. You should never tap into your own funds in order to make your Scentsy business work, okay? You did it already with your initial consultant kit, and from here on out, your goal should be sell Scentsy and use the commissions from your Scentsy sales to go back in and put it back into your business, okay? So 8x10 holographic bag. I have an Amazon list on this page for you guys to look into and just dig through and see if there's anything in there that you like. If you see anything that you see here that you like, it's in that Amazon wish list that I've already linked to this page. So look for Amazon, type in keyword Amazon in the page, and you'll find it in the group, okay? You always want to put the newest and most current catalog in there. So this is the current fall catalog. My label is on there. If you really want it to be extra, extra apparent, extra clear, extra in your face, put another label in front. Why? Because I've had one nurse stand in front of me before and go, but where's your website information? And she's like this, where's your website information at? And I had to take the catalog out of her hand, flip it around, and show her it was on the back. But she wasn't even flipping to the back. You would think the most obvious place would be the covers. She didn't even see it. So I started slapping stickers right in front, big old neon sticker. It was not pretty, it was neon, and it had my name and my website and a QR code on there, and it worked. She stopped asking. So this is cute, this is pretty, it's great marketing, but sometimes you need something in your face. So put a giant sticker right here with your name, your website, a QR code, make it simple, keep it easy for your people. Okay, so you're gonna want the most current catalog in here. Guys, I'm sorry, I'm still asthmatic from that damn COVID. But anyways, put it in there, okay? If you have these, and we have files being shared in this group, now you can print these. These are half a page, so they're half of your, traditional 8x10 page, so it's half of it. You print two to a page, and then these are scratch and sniff stickers. All of these are scented Snickers. If they scratch it, they can sniff it, okay? This is an older one, but put the most current wax stickers, scratch and sniff stickers into your packet. So this is an old one, just for an example, but take the most current one, because once you start getting these scents under their noses, they're going to start purchasing. And go ahead and put that into your bag, okay? So boom, two things, super simple, right? Makes total sense, right? You got one catalog and you want to have one scratch and sniff sticker so that people can start smelling. If you don't have samples, at least the stickers are going to help get the scents under their nose. That's it, okay? Put one sample in there. When I started, I went crazy. I put like 3, 4, 5 samples in there. It's overwhelming. People don't know what to do when you give them too many choices. And that's the damn truth. People don't know what to do when you give them too many choices. And so, You don't know if somebody's gonna like fruity, or if they're gonna like bakery, or if they're gonna like clean. You don't know. So this is what I do. My most go-to scent is Clean Breeze, because everybody can appreciate a good laundry scent. Even if it's not what they want their house to smell like, everybody can appreciate a good laundry scent. So I have Clean Breeze, the brick, in my Scentsy Club. That's the only place you can buy it. You can purchase the brick. I'm gonna show you what a brick looks like. Y'all are gonna go crazy. So I used to do Sunkissed Citrus also. This is Sunkissed Citrus right here. This is a regular size wax bar. This is a brick. It's 2 pounds of wax. I use this to make my, I use my bricks to make my samples for my newbies and make my samples for my packages. Okay. So Sunkissed Citrus just got discontinued. I am so heartbroken over it. I'm happy I still have it, but I can't sample this anymore because it doesn't make sense. I can't sample shit that we can't sell, right? So sorry guys, I'm just excited. So I start cussing. You can do the same with Clean Breeze. Purchase the brick. This brick right here cost me $24 on a Scentsy Club. After $30, you get 10% off. Remember, you still get your consultant commission afterwards as well. If you buy $60, you get 1 item for half off. This is my half off item. So I actually paid $12 for this because I put this in as my half off because I have $60 worth of laundry products that I use and cleaning products that I use. Okay. I like to use the most basic, common scent that everybody can agree a good laundry scent is a good laundry scent. So this way, if they want their home to smell like it or not, it doesn't matter. You just impress them with a damn good smell, right? Give this one to them. This is my preference. This is how I do it. Some people love blueberry cheesecake. I can't. I just can't. Some people love like a good bakery, that is bakery, but a good spice. And not everybody loves it though. Some people love, okay, you have people who love pumpkin and you have people who love apple. And then you have people who love cinnamon and you'll have people who love peppermint or pine, you know, so there's so many different variations. You're not going to make everybody happy by putting 15 cents in there. You're going to overwhelm them. Give them a good clean scent. This is my one sample that's going to go in here. So let's recap. We have our beautiful holographic. We have some confetti to make it fun. We have our current catalog and we have our current scratch and sniff, and we have the most common family scent that everybody can agree. If you have clean laundry, you're a happy person. Now, this is all you need to give them. But what can you do? Throw in some candy. Because what do you do when you throw in candy? Go to the Dollar Tree, grab some candy, put in like, you know, a Reese's peanut butter cup, a little mini one or whatever in here. Why? Because then you got the kids on top of the moms going, Mommy, Mommy, what's in there? What's in there? And so it reminds her she needs to look at her catalog, not just put this in the back seat and forget about it. So when you put candy in there, the kid starts nagging. That's a trick. Put some candy in there. Make the kid happy. Put peppermint. Put a little, you know, cheap peppermint candy in there. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be fancy, guys. Go to the Dollar Tree and make it work. Okay. Thanks, Lindsay. See, I can see comments now. I put Welch's gummies. I was just saying I couldn't see comments in the other one, but I think I figured out. I have to hit the comments button. Okay, so that's it. Just get the kids nagging also. So when you put candy in there and the kids can see that there's a bag of candy or a candy piece or two in there, they're going to want it. Jolly Ranchers. Something that doesn't melt because mom might forget it in the car. The kids are going to be on top of it. And it's going to force her to have to open it up and actually look through the catalog so she doesn't forget it and you didn't just waste your time. Okay, talking about wasting your time, we're going to talk about follow-up in a little bit. I put my pen in there. I purchased this from the consultant store. It's a Scentsy pen and it has my name. You guys can't see it. It has my name. Y'all can't see. Okay, it has my name, my phone number, and my PWS is on there. And I stick it in here. Why? Because I'm a nurse and I sell to a lot of nurses, and these pens are like magic. All the nurses love them. They fight over them. Legit will fight over them. If somebody else walks away with it, I've seen it happen with my pens. So have a good pen. And this one from the consultant store is actually really, really good. So I love it. And I just ordered another like 50 pack or something. So stick a pen in there if you have a pen. And then that's it. That's all you need. It's that simple. You close this. How do you start that conversation? If you have an office. That's the easiest part. So if you have an office, this is what I do. I have Scentsy in my office. I have a full-size warmer over there right at the door as you're walking in. I have my diffuser over here, and then I have a mini warmer over here. And I'm gonna tell you why I do that. My office is a tiny space. It's not that big. I do that because people who walk past me in the hallway go, oh, what's that smell? That smells so good. And then I'm like, it's Scentsy. And I have a couple of these packets ready in my office. It triggers that conversation. All I have to do is like, oh, it's Scentsy. And they're like, oh, what's Scentsy? Be like, oh, here, let me show you. Let me grab this from down here. It's something that I sell. It's a fragrance company. We sell all kinds of things for your home and your car and for your cleaning products and everything. So if you want, you just take one of these and take a look at it during your lunch break. And so that's how I engage in that conversation. And I just hand it off to them and let them look at it. And then I make sure I follow up in 2 to 3 days and be like, hey, Jess, have you seen, have you had a chance to look through the catalog? What do you think? Like I have, we can even sit down and do some sniff and sniffs. I have testers for you to smell all the different fragrances. See if you can pick out a couple that you like. That's the easiest one. If you have a car, hopefully you have at least scent circles, car bars, or a mini fan in there, and your car smells amazing. And you're at the carpool line, and your kid gets out, and your windows roll down, and you're saying, "Hi, Principal, blah blah blah." And Principal blah 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 goes, "Oh my gosh," like peeking their head, and, "Hey, how are you doing? Oh wow, what's that smell?" And then you're like, "Oh, it's Scentsy. I sell it. Would you like a catalog?" Always have catalogs on you. Have it in your back seat. Have it somewhere. But don't let it melt. Okay. Would you like a catalog? And then Principal blah 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 will be like, "Oh yeah, sure." She's not gonna tell you no. Then you go, "Here you go." And then you check back with her in 2 to 3 days and say, "Hey, did you get a chance to look at the catalog?" Okay, so that's easy right there. One of them, Jennifer, are you on? She had a buddy clip. Let's see. She had a buddy clip. So this is one of my Christmas ones. Clipped to her purse, and she had her purse sitting on a shopping cart, and she was shopping at a grocery store. Somebody walks past, whether they smelt it or whether they saw it, they recognized the Scentsy tag on it. And they said, "Oh my gosh, is that a Scentsy buddy clip?" And she goes, "Yes." I don't know what the story was really. She says, "Yes." And it triggered this conversation. This woman has been looking for a new consultant, and boom, there you go. She also happened, hopefully, I'm just telling the story from my perspective and my whatever. She also had a packet on her in her purse, and she was able to hand this off and create a relationship with a new customer. So it's all about being strategic about where you have your Scentsy and how you bring it forth. But I wanted to stop by because Jessica was very, she was asking questions about, what do I put in there? There's so much to do, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, keep it simple, girl. A catalog, the current release stickers, one sample, a pen, and some candy to keep the kids nagging with the mom. And that's it, okay? All right, so Lindsay, off topic, but I wanted that buddy clip for my tier tray decor. I'm so sorry. Let me look and see if I have more. I think I bought a couple Christmas ones, but I don't believe it was the gnome. But this came from one of the whiff boxes. That's where it came from. It was a whiff box buddy clip from 2 Christmases ago. And I've loved it ever since. But Very Merry Cranberry is the scent. He smells amazing. And he's been tucked in here, but maybe one of these days I'm willing to let him go and maybe I'll send it to you. But yeah, this is my guy. I also put the Scentsy buddy clip in my rear mirror and inside the car. Yeah, and that works too. So it's like, be creative on how you display your Scentsy so that it can trigger conversations. Okay, so follow up. Now, I've given this off to somebody, and the catalog cost me, what, 50 cents? The pen probably cost me 50 cents. This is like, samples, the thing, the this, the that. It probably cost me $2 or $3 worth to hand this off to somebody, right? Well, I just wasted my money if I never ever reach out to them again. So the follow-up part is what's important. You can hand out samples all day long, but if you have nobody to follow up with, and if you don't follow up with anyone, you are never, ever, ever gonna lock in a sale. Case in point, for Halloween last year, I made about 250 wax samples for moms. And so it said something to the extent of trick or treat, mom needs wax treats too, or I don't know what it was. It was really cute. There was about 250 of them. I gave away every last sample, and I had it cleverly packaged in a cute little baggie. I had the Scentsy information stapled on it. I had it in a cauldron, and I said, for moms only. And that's what I did. I discriminated, and I said, it's just for the moms. And so moms came up to it while the kids were over here getting spooked by my skeleton, my scarecrow. Mom was over here looking in the cauldron and grabbing one of those bags, sometimes grabbing 3 or 4, but you know, whatever. And not a single sale from that. Why? Because I had no system in place. I had no information from them. I could have easily sat over there instead of handing out the candies, had those conversations and engaging in that and saying, oh, let me get your phone number. Oh, let me get your email. But I didn't get any phone numbers, no emails. I just handed out $250 samples worth of free stuff for people and had 0 sales as a result of that. So I thought I was clever, being like the neighborhood Scentsy, you know, whatever. And that didn't work out for me. So you have to have a follow-up system. So if you're going to give this to the principal in the carpool lane, you're going to want to make sure in 2 to 3 days, you're like, hey, by the way, did you have a chance to look through that catalog? Let me know when you're ready to sit down and like have some coffee, and we can go through the testers together so that you can find your favorite fragrance, you know? And don't forget, you know, these make really great Christmas gifts. When you say that, it triggers a whole nother moment for people, because right now they have no idea what to buy, people. You know, everybody's tired of the same old, same old. Scentsy is new and it's refreshing and it's great and everybody loves it. You know, all they have to do is buy a mini warmer and a 3-pack, and that's $40. For $40, you can impress your mother-in-law. That's that easy. So, all right, no more questions. I wanted to try and keep this as short and sweet as I could, but I think I'm in 20 minutes or so. Well, I don't know. But that's really it, guys. Sampling is that easy. Don't keep it, don't overdo it. Don't overthink it. You just need 1 catalog, 1 scratch and sniff, 1 sample, and some confetti and some candy to make it fun. And that's it. It's really that simple. And I mean, this is for newbies and oldies alike, because sometimes we overthink it and we want to do this. We don't do this. Don't overthink it. And remember who you gave your samples to so that you can follow up. Because if you don't follow up, you just gave away free stuff for nothing. So follow up with them as well. Okay? Bye, guys.